Hello everyone and welcome to today's tapping video. What we're going to do today is we're going to focus on a tapping routine for how to let go of the how to let go of obsessing about the how you're going to bring in the money that you want to come, and instead start to focus on being an energetic match for that actual amount of money. Now, I was journaling this morning actually on this particular topic because I have a goal for my income for the month. In fact, I set goals for the day, and I was looking at that goal and thinking about, right, so how aligned am I with it, and what are the obstacles that are still getting in the way? And what came up in my journaling session this morning was about how I'm still too focused on trying to work out the how I'm going to get this goal, this magic number that I'm looking for. And what was also coming out that I was energetically aligned with this amount of money, but also at the same time pushing it away because of my, trying to be too intense about, well, how am I going to bring this in? What's the best way? What are the systems I need to put in place? What processes? Do I need to run Facebook ads to get the people? Where am I going to put my offer out? All that sort of thing. How am I going to build my list to get sufficient people on it? I was still getting caught up in all of that, and that's what was getting in the way of me being a complete energetic match for this amount of money. So if that sounds like you, if you're still, panicking about the how, well, how am I going to get that amount of money? How is it going to come to me? Getting too bogged down in the processes and trying to figure out, well, what's the right ones? What's the right one to implement for me to get this amount of money that I'm looking for? The truth of the matter is that there isn't a right one. There's just whatever you feel aligned to do, and that's what we're going to tap on today. So as always, just start tapping on the karate chop point just now, and you can tap on either hand. It doesn't matter which one you do. If you're new to tapping, don't worry about it at all, because I'll take you through. It's pretty straightforward. You'll be able to pick it up really easily. And what we're going to do is just tap through some of that energy and clear it out so that we can start to look at becoming more of an energetic match to the income that we're looking for, because that's what's more important when it comes to manifesting than how we're actually going to do it. So I want you to get in touch. I want you to think about, what is that amount of money for you? What is the goal for whatever it is, your next 30 days, your next 60 days, your next 90 days, whatever that goal is. I just want you to think about it just now and think about that number. Now, I'll be completely honest with you, I set daily goals for my income. So my daily goal at the moment that I am a complete energetic match for, but I haven't quite reached yet, is £400 a day. That's for every single day of the month through passive income, and any of the programs that I have. So the idea is that, like, I'm making money every single day. There's always money coming into my business because that's what I feel energetically aligned with. For me, it's not signing one client a month at £5,000 or anything like that. It's daily income for me. So whatever that amount is for you, I want you to just get in touch with that at the moment. Get in touch with how much money that is for you. And I want you to just get in touch with the feelings that come up when you think about that amount of money that you're not quite aligned with yet. Perhaps you haven't reached that amount yet, so it should be a stretch for you, something that you haven't reached yet. So like I say, mine is £400 a day. And what sort of emotions come up for you when you think about that? What sort of thing comes up for you when you think about trying to figure out, how am I going to make this amount of money? What sort of emotion comes up for you? For me, it's more around sort of lack of confidence actually in terms of bringing that amount of money in through this business, because I've been able to do it in previous businesses, but not through this one. Okay, so I want you to just close your eyes for a moment and get in touch with that. Get in touch with that goal. Get in touch with that feeling of that amount of money that you want to make every day, and what it feels like. What is it bringing up for you in your body? And I want you to like think about where that energy is in your body. Like, so I'm starting to feel a sort of tight feeling in my chest, just around here. As soon as I started to think about that, I started to feel this heavy energy just sitting in my chest. Just keep your eyes closed, by the way, so that you can like focus on what's going on inside your body, because we want to get in touch with this energy and we want to release it. So this energy is representing an obstacle that's in the way. And for me, like I say, it was too much trying to figure out the how, and that's what we're going to focus on today. That's what our tapping session is going to be about. Don't worry if it's other things, you can just tap along and clear that energy anyway. So think about what colour that energy is that's sitting in. Now mine's is a really strong bright red, really bright red energy, and it's a circle shape. So think about what sort of shape that circle is. It's almost like a huge big round target just there. A red shape. Okay, and we're going to keep tapping on that. So even though I've got all this energy sitting in, my chest, or say out loud wherever it is for you, and it feels really heavy, and it's stopping me from reaching my income goal, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've got this heavy energy in my chest, I know it's some sort of obstacle, but me trying too hard to figure out how I'm going to make that income goal that I want. How am I going to reach that daily figure, that monthly figure, that target? I'm just focusing on it too hard. And I forgive myself for that. And I'm ready to let go of that intense feeling of trying to figure it all out. Even though I'm trying too hard to figure it all out, and it's stopping me from enjoying setting my goal and working towards my goal. It's stopping me from being an energetic match for that goal. I am so ready to let go of that energy now, even though a little bit of me still wants to hold on to it. Yeah, because the energy's still there. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Now you might want to check in just now before we start the tapping routine, like how intense is that energy for you? I would say mine is around a 6 or so, and this is out of 10, 10 being the most intense feeling that you could have, and 1 being, well, it's not really intense at all. What figure is that for you? And let's start tapping. Okay, and just tap on the eyebrow point. This intense feeling that I have about my income goal. On the side of the eye. It's this really heavy feeling that I have in my chest, weighing me down. Under the eye. I know it's about trying to figure out too hard and obsess too much about how I'm going to make this money. I feel like I have to have it all figured out. Under the nose. And it's weighing really heavy on me. I got this energy just sitting in my chest, really heavy, pressing down on me. And on the chin. And just say it out loud, like what your energy feels like. So mine actually does feel like it's pressing down my chest. It's almost like it's stopping me from breathing. You know, like sort of suffocating. It's sitting on my lungs. And I just want you to think for a moment, what if you just let that energy go? on the collarbone point. What if I chose to just release this energy? I can release it as slowly or as quickly as I want. So I'm imagining at the moment that it's like my lungs are filling back up with air because it's all been pressed out of them by this heavy energy that was sitting on top of it. And also this energy is slowly moving up my throat and out my mouth and being released. And you can release your energy anywhere you want. I always say we've always got loads of different holes in our body that we can release energy from, and if you don't fancy using one of them, you could just metaphorically make another one anywhere in your body and just let that energy out because you've been holding on to it too long. Just tapping under the arm, just on the sort of bra strap part here, just releasing all that energy that's been holding you back, all that frustration on the top of the head, all that frustration, because that frustration's really heavy. Just letting go of trying to figure out how to get it all done. Eyebrow point. I'm ready to let go of trying to figure out the how. Side of the eye. And instead, I choose to focus on becoming an energetic match for my income goal. Under the eye, I choose to focus on me reaching that goal instead. And I choose to let go of trying to figure out how I'm actually going to get there. Under the nose, I choose to just know instead that I am going to do it. In the chin, I'm already on my way. I know easily that I can make that amount of money, even though I might not have done it before. And the collarbone point, I choose to know that it's possible for me. And I want you just to focus back in again on that energy that you had in your body earlier on, and what's still there. Think about it just now. Is what sort of, how intense is it now? Has it gone down? Think about it. So I would say mine has gone down to about a 4 or something, which is really good because any shift at all is a shift. That's the most important thing. And under the arm, and what we're doing here, we're just tapping through the point. We're tapping on that energy. We're connecting with it so that we can let it go because it's been holding us back. So the top of the head. I want you to think about what that energy needs now to just let the rest of it go. Does it need to change to a different colour? Does it need a more healing colour to come in and heal it? You might want to think about flooding it with some sort of light energy. On the eyebrow point, just keep tapping around the points and focus on maybe changing the colour of that. Maybe it's changing shape. Mine's is turning white now. There's like a white light that's there. On the side of the eye. And just let all the rest of that energy flow out now. I choose to turn that energy into something more positive. Under the eye, I choose to turn it into love. Love for myself, love for my creation, love for what I want to do in the world, love for all the people that I want to help, love for all the people that I want to reach out to Just feel that positive energy and let it flow through the rest of your body, all the way down to the tips of your toes, into your fingertips and up to the top of your head. Just let that beautiful light energy take over. Under the nose. I choose to know that this is possible for me. On the chin. I choose to focus on my message. I choose to focus on my creations and being creative, instead of all that getting wrapped up in the how. On the collarbone point. I choose to know that all I have to do every day is be creative. All I have to do is unleash what's inside of me. That's how I become an energetic match for what I'm looking for. Not by having to figure it all out, not by using the latest, amazing marketing techniques. Just by choosing to connect and get in touch with myself and let my message out into the world. Because when I'm energetically matched with my message, then that's when I'm energetically matched with my income. Under the arm. That's how I make a positive difference in the world. On top of the head. I choose to know that this is possible for me now. Okay. You can open your eyes now and just take a deep breath. You might want to stretch or something as well, and just okay. So like I said, this tapping routine is for when you are like, you know what you want, you know what your goal is, but you're just getting caught up in the how, trying to intensely to have everything figured out and feeling like that you need all the pieces of the jigsaw in place. You need to have this, you need to have that, you need to have all of the things, but you don't need to have any of those things. You just need to be an energetic match for what you want and release all that intense energy that you feel about trying to figure it all out. So do this tapping routine as many times as you like. Check in again just now, like how intense that feeling is for you. Mine's is completely down to a 0, which is a great space for me to be in for the rest of the day, just to focus on creating, what's inside of me, instead of getting too caught up and how I'm going to actually bring that money in. I hope you found this really useful. Let me know in the comments below what sort of number you were and what you were towards the end. I'd love to hear from you. Bye for now.